G'day guys, welcome to AFL Legends Unite. I'm Darryl Atkinson. Today we're going to be previewing the Richmond and West Coast game at the MCG Saturday 2:10 p.m. and it is a big game between these two sides, Richmond and West Coast, who have been quite interesting. West Coast have got a JLR free cut last week against St Kilda, and Richmond started their season the way they must. They were very sloppy last week with Collingwood, but nevertheless they are 2-0. But the fact is the MCG, I'm feeling like they could win this one. Both sides are 2-0, so it's going to be quite interesting how they go about it. It's just it's gonna be so close. I'm looking forward to this contest. Richmond have a decent list, and West Coast have quite an experienced list. So, but the one thing West Coast has struggled, especially last week, was just obtaining the ball. Like you look at interceptions, 61 interceptions. And that's average. Richmond's interceptions on average is 78. Average turnovers 70 to 65, but that's also in favour of Richmond. Clearances are always usually a key, but you look at the disposals, 344 to 418. I believe that's going from last week's game. Clearances 40 to 37. So, I should say that the disposals were in favour of West Coast. 147 to 136 in favour of contested possessions for Richmond. 58 to 51 inside 50s in favour of Richmond. Tackles 72 to 60 in favour of Richmond. Hit-outs 34 to 28 in favour of West Coast. And free kicks 20 to 16 in favour of West Coast. They absolutely mauled St Kilda free kicks. But again, free kicks isn't a right, it's a privilege. Obviously, I do agree that there were several free kicks that should have been paid to St Kilda, but weren't. There were several free kicks given to West Coast that shouldn't be free kicks. And yes, I feel like the umpires were under pressure by the locals who were yelling "ball" every single time a St Kilda player was even bouncing the ball. So yeah, a bit disappointed by the umpires. But this is the MCG, and hopefully the umpires don't make the same mistake twice, or else they will find themselves packing their bags. But for this game, we'll just quickly have a look at the lineup for Richmond. In the back, we've got Rance, Asprey, Grimes, halfback Concar, Hooley, Alice, centres in McIntosh, Prestia, Grigg, followers in Nankervis, if I pronounce that right, Cochin, Caddy, half forwards Rioli, Elton, Butler, forwards in Martin, Rewalt, Castagna, and interchanges in Vluston, Lennon, Short, Lambert. McIntosh comes in along with Elton, concussion with Griffiths, and he doesn't look like he's in a healthy position to participate this round. And Edwards did his hip, so two big names go out, but it's going to be interesting with Richmond. Looking at West Coast, they've got Hearn, Barris, Wellingham, halfback Nelson, McGovern, Yeon, Hutchings, Pritis, and Gaff will take on the centre, while the followers in Gills, Shuey, and Sam Mitchell. Half forwards in Lacroix, Darling, Redden, forwards in Vardy, Kennedy, Hill, Josh Hill, I should say, and interchanges in Shepherd, Marston, Cripps, Jetta. Duggan, Butler, and Schofield are the emergencies for West Coast, while Townsend, Miles, and Madhu are also the emergencies for Richmond. Lewis Jetta comes in, and Sheed got omitted, so he's out. For both sides, there are no milestones to report. But yes, it is going to be interesting. My tip for this game, just because I feel like Richmond used the ball a bit better than West Coast, I just feel like that they'll have a bit more polish at the MCG than West Coast. West Coast were very hard to watch, particularly in that first half against St Kilda. But yeah, Richmond, I feel like are dangerous. The only thing they need to do is use their opportunities well, Richmond. So that's why I am tipping Richmond by 15 points against West Coast. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game. One side could be 3-0, the other one could be 2-1, or both sides could be 3-1-0. Sorry, 2-1-0. 2-1-0. And what I mean by that is it could be a draw, because that's how close I think it could be. But yes, anyway, guys, I hope good luck to your sides. I hope they win. Yeah, and enjoy the weekend. It's going to be an incredible weekend for football. A lot of interesting games. Just stay safe, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.